Last Saturday night shifted the course of my life. Amanda and I had been together for 3 years, and for the past two, everyone thought I lived in her apartment. The truth was the opposite. That night started at my best friend Mike's engagement party, a cozy backyard gathering with string lights, champagne, and about 30 people. I mingled with old college friends, the air buzzing with conversation, when I noticed Amanda holding court in the middle of a group. She had been drinking steadily, her voice carrying even louder than usual. I caught her mid-story, and everyone around her erupted in laughter. Emma's sister leaned toward me and whispered gently, "She's telling us about that camping trip you two took." My stomach tightened. That trip hadn't been nearly as awful as Amanda was making it sound. Sure, we'd forgotten the air pump for the mattress, but nothing disastrous. Still, she dramatized it. He just snored while I slept on rocks. Classic Alex, pretending everything's fine when it's not. I forced a smile, but then someone asked the question that cracked everything open. "So, when are you two getting engaged?" Before I could answer with the usual, Amanda cut in, laughing into her champagne. "Oh, don't worry. I'd never let him propose. I can do so much better." The group went silent. My jaw clenched. She wasn't finished. Waving her glass toward me, she added, "He's stable, sure. Decent cook. But husband material? Please. No drive. 3 years in the same job, no promotion, salary flatlined. Weekends at home watching documentaries. Boring. Painfully unambitious." Heat rushed to my face as she kept going. "And his family's weird. His mom calls him twice a week. Imagine them as in-laws." She chuckled, oblivious to the stunned expressions. Then, almost casually, she dropped the final blow. "Jason from marketing's been texting me. He's on track for regional manager. I'm keeping my options open." That was news to me. I set my drink down and quietly walked away. No scene, no words, just a clean exit. What Amanda didn't know was that months earlier, I'd overheard her talking to her sister about planning her exit strategy from our relationship, waiting until bonus season before leaving. That had been my wake-up call. Instead of confronting her, I checked the lease. Despite appearances, the apartment had always been mine, my name on every renewal, every rent check from my account. I had already found a new place and set up mail forwarding. That night, after leaving the party, I packed my essentials and drove off. When Amanda came home, she found an empty apartment. My phone lit up with calls and texts into the early hours, 74 calls, 31 messages. I didn't answer. A couple of days later, Mike called. Amanda had told everyone I abandoned her. I calmly explained everything. The overheard phone call, the years of subtle digs, the public humiliation, the truth about the lease. After a pause, Mike said, "Honestly, that's badass. Clean break, no drama." Amanda didn't take it well. She spammed me with fake accounts, showed up at my workplace until security escorted her out, and spread rumors I'd cheated. She left tearful voicemails and even claimed she was keeping the apartment, a legal impossibility. Then came a desperate email saying it was all a joke, that I'd overreacted. I never replied. 10 days later, I sent her a single email with an audio file I had recorded months earlier, the conversation where she admitted planning her exit. No message, no explanation. I wanted her to know this wasn't impulsive. She never responded. The lease wrapped up exactly as expected. When Amanda tried to argue emotional ownership, the property manager pointed straight to my signature. Around the same time, she even showed up crying at my parents' house. My mother, polite but firm, told her to respect my decision or involve law enforcement. Later, she texted me, "Never liked her. Your father agrees. Boundaries are a gift." Not long after, I received an email from Jason, the coworker she had name-dropped. He apologized, saying he hadn't known she was in a relationship. She'd been presenting herself as single. He even attached screenshots as proof. I thanked him for being upfront and wished him well. Since then, things have settled. Work has been supportive, friends have largely stood by me, and the ones who took her side revealed themselves as connections not worth keeping. I hired movers, cleared out what was mine in under 2 hours, and left everything I'd ever given her. Therapy has been eye-opening. I've begun to see how Amanda slowly chipped away at me, isolating me from certain friends, mocking me publicly, subtly reframing my apartment as hers. That night at the engagement party wasn't a single betrayal, but the culmination of years of small ones. Amanda's claims of being left homeless are nonsense. She has a solid job and moved in with her sister immediately. She was never at risk. I don't feel guilty. Now, I've started reconnecting with old friends, going hiking, something she used to call pointlessly walking in dirt, and even went on a casual coffee date. Nothing serious, just a reminder of what normal, respectful interaction feels like. In hindsight, those 3 years weren't wasted. They taught me the value of self-respect. Sometimes clarity sneaks in quietly, and sometimes it smashes through in front of 30 people with champagne glasses in hand. For me, it was the latter. Thank you so much for watching. If this video touched your heart or inspired you in any way, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Dark Side of Love.